I bought the cheapest Mustang GT I could find on Facebook Marketplace. It's got some crazy hidden mods. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, I don't think that the previous owner actually even knew about these mods. Okay, so we'll talk about the bad and the ugly first. So right off the bat, you can see that the paint is just shot. I mean, this is so faded, and obviously for it being the cheapest Mustang, it's not going to be anything special. You know, headlights definitely, they need some restoration. You can see this is just completely, this is just shot. Gonna need to get some new tires, definitely new wheels as well. More just shot. Spider web cracking in the paint there. Looks like maybe he hit something, I don't know. Seen better days. I'm worried I'm gonna break that if I touch it. Do you spot it yet? Do you spot it yet? Do you spot it yet? Borla exhaust. Now, I think it's the Stinger, the S-Type, not the Attack, because it's a little tame, you'll see. But that doesn't matter. This is still an $1,000 exhaust system on this car that I got for like $3 grand. And we're not even into what else this car has that was hidden. So I'm pulling up the listing photos right now. These are the photos. You can see they're a little bit blurry, and when you zoom in, you can't really tell, but I could see that that Borla was there. You see what that says? We'll get back to that. Now, this description is slightly lackluster. It says 2003 Mustang GT, 5-speed, 193k miles, clean title. All it says is Cobra brakes and rotors, Roush intake. Okay, he mentioned that. McLeod clutch, UPR billet shift knob. Nowhere does it say Borla exhaust. That was until I bought the car, right? And then after that, I messaged him, and look at all of this stuff that he had done previously before selling the car. That's crazy. This is crazy. Parts replaced in the past 3 years. Fuel pump, fuel filter, injectors, timing chain, spark plugs, McLeod clutch kit, spindles. Parts replaced in the past year. Windshield washer motor, windshield washer lines, door panel inserts, vapor canister, charcoal canister, evap canister, gas cap, fuel pump, power stop, new battery, clutch cable, serpentine belt, idler pulleys, belt tensioners. Recent maintenance, flushed and replaced the coolant, full synthetic oil change 300 miles ago, brake pads, transmission fluid, new gasket, air intake filter. Again, I got like the craziest deal. It has all of that done, which I was fully expecting to have to do, but it also had an exhaust Borla. And under the hood, we've got another little surprise. Take a look here. We got a Roush cold air intake, and it's in the fender. Now, I don't know much about these new edges. I'm more of a Coyote guy, if you've seen my previous videos in the past. But from what I've heard is that these new edges need the cold air intake that goes into the fender, because I don't know, I guess it's just better that way. Okay, so looking at the interior here, look at this. Door cards are great. This was left by the previous owner, but I mean, this is all clean. Usually these are all falling apart on these new edges. Other than this seat, everything is pretty pristine. I mean, I'll just get a new seat. That's not the biggest deal, but like the back seat, and this also doesn't really wind back up, so that sucks, but again, not the biggest deal. It has this radio that does not work. I knew about that going into it, but he provided a new radio, so I have to get that all hooked up. This center piece here is broken right there, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. Now, when I was looking online, I went to AmericanMuscle.com. They have a whole section called interior trim. There's nothing in the section. I can't find trim anywhere unless I find it like overpriced used, so that sucks. For the price, this thing is like a hidden gem. I do live here in Florida, so perfectly legal. If anyone wants to see any gun content, let me know. As you guys can see, I live out in the literal nowhere, so you know, we could do content like that. So my future plans with this Mustang right here, I've already got BBK Longtube Headers on the way. I've got a BBK off-road Xpipe that I sourced through Marketplace, and I am in the process of getting a tuner, like a handheld one, to do the tune and to get a two-step, because as you guys know from my past with this channel, if you've seen the videos, I like to shoot flames. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm turning this into a flame shooting New Edge Mustang GT. I know, right? That's, you know, you're gonna hate me for it. After that, probably boost it. These things are slow. It's already got the Stinger. Maybe I'll put an attack on it. I don't know. I've actually never been over here before. I live right around this area, and I've never been here. So yeah. If you guys watched me back in the day, or you know me personally from a different point in my life, you know, I'm no longer in New York. I used to live in New York. I moved down to Florida, and I started a business, and then I started another business and bought a house, and just that's my life the last few years. It's just been like working, grinding, and I'm at the point now where I have a bunch of expendable money, I guess is the term. So I was like, I want to get something cheap. I was specifically looking for the cheapest thing I could get, cheapest Mustang. I wanted a Mustang. I'm a Mustang guy. So I was looking for the cheapest Mustang that I could find, and I wanted it to be running, I wanted it to be manual, and not a convertible. These Mustangs were very cheap. Like, I feel like they were like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, whatever, $1,000, like $5,000 for a good one, $3,000 for like the average one. Now, you can't find anything, at least where I live in Florida, for like under like $6,000 running. You can't find it, you just can't. In my area, you couldn't find one of these cars running for under $6K. And it was like $6,000 to like $8,000 for a decent one, and $9,000 was like really like the highest end that I was seeing. And then if they were like boosted, it was like up to $15,000, and I was like, that's crazy for a New Edge Mustang. No fucking shot. That's just where the market's at. But this thing, if I wanted to, I could flip this and make some good money. But I'm gonna do some fun stuff to it. It's a bit hot. Today's like the first nice day in Florida, because I mean, every day's a nice day in Florida, right? But like today is like the first, like it's hot, it's kind of nice and windy, so it's not like hot, but you know what I mean. This is the craziest deal. When I tell you, this is the craziest deal possible. Roush cold air intake, all of that work that was done to it. I'll put the list on screen here, and the Borla, and it's running, and it's not too bad. Like anywhere on it, like it's pretty decent for like 3K. It was up for 28 days, so I was like, let's make a deal, dude. I had to drive an hour and 30 minutes to him, and then an hour 30 minutes back. It made it perfectly fine. Now, other than that, I do have some plans. Let me go close this door really quick. I'm gonna wrap this. Now, I'm not fully sure. Do you guys have any cool ideas for wraps? I don't want it to be like just average, right? My initial thought was wrap it in a like grabber blue. Grabber blue is probably my favorite like Mustang color, so I was like, I'll just do like a grabber blue. But then I was like, I want it to be different, right? I want it to look a bit different. So then I saw some that were like digital camo, and I was like, well, that's cool. I just wanted to draw eyes. I want the flames to come out, and I want the car to draw eyes, but I don't want it to be like, just look at it and be like, that's ugly, that's stupid. All right, let's see how these Borla Stingers sound. I've never actually heard them outside the car, so we're gonna start this up, and yeah. I'm gonna prop you guys up with a rock. Professional YouTuber, oh yeah. All right, what do you guys think? I mean, not bad for a little Borla Stinger. Don't forget to hit that like button below and to subscribe for more content with the Stang. We're gonna make it shoot flames. We're gonna do some house DIY stuff. We're just gonna do like cool vlog style shit. And yeah, we're gonna do experiments too. I'm gonna go and buy a $500 non-running like piece of shit. I'm gonna turn it into something decent, and then we're gonna do some crazy shit like put like alcohol in the gas tank and see if it runs, and just, you know, blow an engine up. I don't know. We're gonna just do fun shit because I'm wanting to do fun stuff. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.